Pastor Brant and I have 3 real-life stories to tell. Each one presents very real difficulties that Christians walk in faith. Many of us can only too easily and personally relate to the struggles, and you, like me, have probably seen these distressing difficulties in too many lives. First, let's take a look at Sarah. Sarah grew up going to Sunday school and church because her dad was a minister. All her life, she dreamed of going to the big state university and sharing a dorm room with her best friend. She achieved her goal. But soon after the semester began, she was stunned to discover her roommate began a sexual relationship with a guy she'd met there on campus, and he wasn't her first. And then Sarah met the love of her life. He was all that she ever dreamed in a guy. He even said that he believed in God and Jesus. But he wouldn't go to church with her, and when the subject of religion came up, he very artfully explained it away. She felt inferior to his intellect. She was in love, and they began having sex. Eventually, he went away, and Sarah had an abortion. Her faith became distant, and she never really returned to it. Next, let's look at Kathy. Kathy's family immigrated to the United States when she was a young girl. None of her family spoke English, and as you can imagine, they faced many challenges living in a different country and culture. When Kathy went away to college, there were some Christians living on the same floor of her dorm. They reached out to her, and Kathy became involved in Bible study, and occasionally she attended church. Wanting to learn more, she took as an elective a class on the Bible. Now this is where it really gets interesting. The professor was also a local minister. He was very engaging and winsome. He reasonably and rationally explained how the Bible was simply a collection of myths and legends, similar to other religions. Yes, there really was only one God, the one and the same for Hindus, Muslims, Buddhists, and Christians, for all of us. Kathy became confused. She and her young faith were overwhelmed. What did the Bible really teach? And how seriously were all those commandments and instructions to be taken? Really? Lastly, let me tell you about Tom. Now, Tom was handsome, athletic. He was very popular, a party guy in the life of every party. A good friend shared his experience of coming to faith in Jesus Christ. Tom was interested, and he even began to occasionally attend church, go to Bible study, and hang out with Christians. But for Tom, his old friends and lifestyle, they had a grip on him he couldn't shake. All this religion stuff had an attraction, but the people didn't seem real. It all seemed too simple, too easy. Real life wasn't like that. His old friends weren't like that. Tom got a good job, had a promising future, and being religious wasn't going to fit into that lifestyle. Jesus said, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free." He also said, "He who the Son sets free is free indeed." But too many times there are sincere folks like Kathy, Sarah, Tom, whose lives are overwhelmed by a culture, a lifestyle that's hostile to the Christian faith, a lifestyle or a worldview that will work to actually undermine the faith. We all know the struggle. And it's distressing to see so many, again, like Kathy, Sarah, and Tom, become confused, compromised, and casualties of the conflict. Now for a story of hope and strength and encouragement to help you and others in your life hang tough in your life of faith. A group of older Christians who are veterans of the spiritual conflict did something to help those who are caught up in this struggle between Christian faith and a worldly value system. They realized that even though there is no substitute for the basics, Bible, prayer, worship, fellowship, there is still something more that can be done. With much prayer, and time, and hard work, and expense, they developed a surprisingly engaging app. It's in the form of an online gamified adventure. It helps develop strong and effective discipleship in believers. They call this new app Traction because they say it will help you get traction in your walk with the Lord. Traction takes you on a journey up a mountain with a team of other Christians. There are many preparations to be made, many obstacles to overcome. With each new experience, the player gains valuable new insights to help them in their walk with Jesus. So, grow and you go in this online journey. One other thing, and this was a surprising result of the field testing. When those who completed the adventure were asked which age group will be most helped by this experience, each person claimed that those closest to their own age would be most helped. So 20-year-olds thought it would be most helpful to other 20-year-olds. 40-year-olds thought it would be most helpful to other 40-year-olds. And even 60-year-olds thought it would be most helpful to other 60-year-olds. The conclusion of this testing is that the Traction Adventure will benefit any Christian of any age or any maturity level. It includes a small group discussion guide that serves as a powerful discipleship building activity. It's perfect for the small group setting. The online Traction Adventure can easily be completed in less than an hour. The cost is minimal. The spiritual impact can be significant. Jesus said, "If anyone would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me." Traction can be a useful tool for obeying this invitation and the instruction of Jesus. Follow me.